hear me out. We have to be open to conversation. Most people hear things they don't like and they turn it off. Don't do that to me. Hear me out. Here's what I have to say. The other day on Facebook, I shared a video talking about how LeBron James is better at 32 years old than Michael Jordan at 32 years old. And people were angry. They didn't like this video at all. Even though LeBron James actually had better numbers at 32 than Michael Jordan did at 32. Someone commented this, but careers don't end at 32. That's exactly my point. Thank you. You thought you were making an argument for the other side, but that's exactly my point. You're damn right. LeBron James is the best player of all time, and with more years, the gap will only widen. LeBron James is not only better now, but as the years go on, we're going to see just how much better LeBron James is than Michael Jordan. The thing that drives me the most nuts about the Michael Jordan-LeBron James argument is that we punish LeBron James for not having more championships. We say, Michael Jordan never lost an NBA finals. LeBron James has lost in the finals. He clearly is not the best. What? We don't punish Michael Jordan for losing in the Eastern Conference Finals before he even made it to the NBA Finals. But we punish LeBron James for losing in the finals. Do you see the logic there? It's dumb. It's terrible. It's a bad argument. Not to mention, we say that Tom Brady's the most accomplished quarterback in the history of the NFL. Clearly, he's won 5 Super Bowls. He's unreal. However, I will tell you this. If I had one drive to win a game, I would rather have Aaron Rodgers than Tom Brady. Even though Tom Brady's more accomplished. He's won more Super Bowls. He's won more games than Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure he's played longer. That's got to be true. But Aaron Rodgers is the most gifted quarterback I've ever seen play in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers does things Tom Brady could never do. He's unbelievable. Tom Brady is great. He's the most accomplished quarterback in the history of the NFL. That doesn't necessarily make him the best quarterback in the history of the NFL. And just because Michael Jordan is the most accomplished player in the history of the NBA does not necessarily make him the most accomplished player in the history of, does not necessarily make him the best player in the history of the NBA. In fact, it's not even true. People have won more NBA championships than Michael Jordan has. I think Bill Russell has 10 of them. I can't remember the other name, but Michael Jordan's not even the most accomplished player in the history of the NBA. Now listen to this. That argument's asinine and ridiculous. It's really dumb. We punish Michael Jordan. We punish LeBron James for losing in the finals. And we don't punish Michael Jordan for losing before the finals. But LeBron James also beat the best team ever to play in the NBA. He beat the Warriors 2 years ago, and the Warriors were unbelievable. They broke every record possible. Yet people always make the argument, Michael Jordan played against better teams back in the 80s. Can we make the argument, yeah, LeBron James beat the best team ever in the history of the world. Now listen to this. This is what will really get you. If this doesn't convince you, nothing else I will ever say will convince you that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. LeBron James has played 5 more games in his career than Michael Jordan ever played. LeBron James has 1,077 games that he's played. LeBron has played 1,077 basketball games in his NBA career. Michael Jordan has played 1,072 basketball games in his NBA career. In 5 more games, LeBron James has far better numbers. Not even close. Like way better. Michael Jordan has a better shooting percentage. He's a better 3-point shooting percentage. He has almost 2,000 more assists and over 1,000 more rebounds. He's a better all-around player. Here are the numbers. Right now, with 5 more games under his belt than Michael Jordan ever played, LeBron James is shooting 50.2% from the field goal range, from field goal percentage. That's field goal percentage. His 3-point percentage is 34.2%, whereas in contrast, Michael Jordan has shot 49.7% field goal percentage and only 32.7% from field goal range, from 3-point range. Michael Jordan doesn't have as good of numbers as LeBron James. LeBron James has better numbers. He has 7,598 total assists, whereas Michael Jordan only has 5,633 total assists. LeBron James has more rebounds. He has 7,830 rebounds to Michael Jordan's only 6,672. Over 1,000 less and almost 2,000 less assists. Michael Jordan played on better basketball teams than LeBron James did. LeBron James is a more valuable player than Michael Jordan. When LeBron leaves your basketball team, your team turns to chaos. Do you remember when LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers the first time? It was a mess. It was horrible. It was atrocious. They suddenly had the number 1 draft pick because they couldn't win a game without him. Then LeBron James left the Miami Heat. They went to 4 straight NBA championships. He leaves the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat couldn't make the playoffs. Yet the Bulls, when Michael Jordan left the Bulls, they went from 57 wins to 55 wins. Not to mention LeBron James is the best player all around ever to play the game. LeBron James could play any position on the court. He could back dudes down low. He could play point guard. He can play anything. LeBron James couldn't play every position, or Michael Jordan could not play every position in the NBA. LeBron James has never been injured. LeBron James is an all-around better basketball player than Michael Jordan, and he still has many, many years of his career to become the more accomplished NBA player. It's also possible he could win more championships. We forget that. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player ever to touch a basketball. He's the best basketball player in the history of the world. All-around basketball player. Not the most accomplished, but the greatest basketball player of all time is LeBron James. Accept reality. Stop denying facts. Stop denying all the evidence. If this doesn't convince you, nothing else will. You need to stop denying reality and accept the truth. LeBron James is the best basketball player in the history of the world.